what we speak about first the business agility and how the business agility is your ability to compete and serve in this digital era and to respond quickly to market changes. And then we move to 10 principles for business agility, which is adopted from Skilled Agile Framework or SAFe. And I choose to speak about the economic view, the decentralizing decision-making and organizing around value. I'm just recapping in order to see the slides, and then we move to the pains that facing the SMEs, attracting new customer, maintaining profitable, retaining your value employees, securing finance, revenue, embarrassing technology, and of course social media and it's related to marketing activities. And then I move this challenge to another way of thinking. What are challenges related to value, which is the product or service I deliver, and what is related to my internal organization or my internal business. So we have securing finance and maintaining profitable and increasing revenue is the ones who are related to your value, related to your product, your service, and there is an innovation commitment, and retaining your valuable employee is retaining to your own culture. We started with value-driven activities, and I choose to speak about 4 things. First, investment portfolio. Second, design your product around the value. Third is how can you take the economic view when you are designing your product or service. And 4 is the cost of delay. Then let's move a little bit for portfolio canvas. How many of us familiar with business model canvas or portfolio canvas? If you can write down in the chat, that would be great for me. Okay, so portfolio canvas or business model canvas is a great business model, and it's very simple for everyone to use when you design your new business. So it has main items, which is around the value proposition. What is your value proposition? What is your key segment? What is your customer segment? What is the channels that you are communicating with your customer on it? What is the key partners for you? What is the key activities are you going to do in order to achieve your business? And what is your cost elements? And what is your revenue? It's just putting you in one page, a business model that shows you a lot of aspects related to your business. Why I choose first for SME to define its portfolio, its product, or its service, even if it's one service, because this is how agility can help you. Sometimes we don't have this model. We just going up for work and we have 3-4 services, 3-4 products in the market, and we're facing a lot of challenges, but we can see the relation between all activities. So first, you need to define your portfolio and put it in one page. Has a lot to add to your vision when you are thinking about your business. And then categorize your investment horizon, because if you have money, you need to split it in 3 main categories. Horizon 1, Horizon 2, and Horizon 3. And this comes and organized around value. Think about business agility is about value and how you organize your business around value. So you will put first as a big portion of your investment the Horizon 1, which is the core business, which is already identified by your company name and provides the greatest profit, or what we call cash cow for you. And secondly, you have to get amount of your investment in Horizon 2, which are the new ideas or service or product you are about to release to market. And it's required some considerable investment, but it has a promising future. And this promising future is really important when you are planning to exceed and to maintain your market share and increase your market share. How business agility helps in this? It gives you an idea that you have to organize around the value. So first, organize your business and your investment on your cash cow product or service, but don't put all eggs in one basket. No. Take some of your investment, maybe your profit from last year, maybe you have a loan, you have a debt, and put it in some product or service which are promising for the market. And third, put a small portion in research and development, securing what's coming on the pilot programs or minorities stake in new businesses. Why are doing so if I am a smaller or a medium business? Because it kills you if you organize your portfolio of product or service around one product. Because if you just get hit by the big giants in your market, you just bankrupt. And that's it. And we face a lot of these issues when we're thinking about our business. So think about your investment as 3 horizons and be mature when you are just splitting your investments. Okay, now I can see business agility in all of this. Well, this slide will answer you. You have to organize your business around value. And to organize your business around value, that means if you have a service, if you have a service, okay, if you have, I can say, product, don't organize as a functional. No, put it as a one agile team. And each team has a trigger, which is maybe customer request, maybe new service in the market, but it's already needed. And think about how can you build a solution for it and deploy it for customer to get more business. What's important here is you have to think about your customer in your heart. Huge mistake for startups, for small and medium businesses. They think that they know their customer better. They know how to deal with their customer. But think again. You don't know your customer unless it's the main focus of you. How can you do so? How can you do your design centric? By organizing your service, your product around the customer and organizing it to deliver value. So you quantify your spending, what's really affecting to deliver the value for customer or not. Okay, well, it seems nice, Fadi, but what do you mean? I mean that you need to reach this trade-off of economic solution. If you have a product, what is the cost of your product? And what is the deployment expenses of your product or service? What is the value that is related to it? Okay, and how much time it takes to be in the market? Will you lose a chance here? So, business agility drives this through what we call economics trade-off. You have to sequence your job for maximum benefit. So, if I am going to deliver a service, I am a company with 10 employees and we delivering a new application to the market or something, just move it and organize what brings value for you. And this would be related to the customer, what he wants the most. Don't consider how much money you spent about it. Consider what is the maximizing benefit of it. And empower your decision. And I'll speak in a bit about your decision making. And if you quantify one thing, quantify the cost of delay. And this is how business agility giving the lead for SMEs. For me, I considering cost of delay is one important element that every and each small and medium business must think about it, spending money on it. So what's the cost of delay? Well, let me give you first an example. If we have here 3 trackers, and as Donald Reniston in his great book, Project to Product says, if you quantify one thing, quantify the cost of delay. Let's think about it. I am a farmer. I have small farm, and I have 3 trucks. Truck 1, truck 2, and truck 3. Okay? Truck 1 or truck A is giving me $2 and it's broken. 3 trucks are broken, but truck A cost me 1 day to be solved. Truck C, 10 days needs to be solved, or it's a problem to be solved and back again to production. Truck C has 3 days. All of them costing me same $2 to fix. Which one I should choose first? Can you think about it? If you are manager, director, entrepreneur, and I am an employee and came to you and say, okay, which one I should start with? What do you think? You can write down in the chat, please. Okay, guys, can you hear me? Because I'm thinking I'm in mute. Guys in the backstage, am I on mute? Okay, so Jimmy saying A. Who's else? Okay, guys, just tell me. Okay, back again. Can you still see my screen? Okay, you can see it now. All right, that's good. So, okay, you were saying, A, somebody else? All right. So, as Jimmy says, yes, it will be A first because it cost me 1 day only. But track B and track C in this example will cost me 3 days, which means I will lose the money that this truck can benefit if it works for 10 days or for 3 days. So this is exactly what does it mean to have cost of delay. Let's think it more. What is the component of cost of delay? We have 3 components for cost of delay. First, what is the relative value for this option to your business or to your customer? Do they prefer this service first? And how if you have 2 or 3 product or service to deliver to the customer and you have only small team, which service or product you start with? What is the revenue impact on it? What is the penalty of delay if I am having like 10 people and I wanted to deliver business for 2 customers? I have penalty of delay on one and the second one is not. So think about the cost of delay from user business value. Second thing, what is the criticality of business? If you have multiple product or service, is it time critical or not? If you go to market now, will you get the customer satisfaction? Will it impact your customer satisfaction? If I am having an app and I'm starting a new business for delivery food, and I am putting an app on a store, but my customers always complain they cannot get to this app. Is it important, or adding a new feature in the application? And finally, does it give to you a new market opportunity or reducing a risk? If so, start with this product or with this service. Why I'm putting the cost of delay and how business agility helping SMEs to grow is by maintaining cost of delay, by quantifying the cost of delay, because cost of delay is one important factor that you as a manager, as an owner for a small or medium business need to think about it. By this, I'm going to the second part of my slide, which is internal SMEs and activities. So if you have a question, I can stop here for 1 or 2 minutes, taking your questions and then getting back. I'm happy to answer all your questions. Any questions? Okay, guys, from the backstage, if you can help me getting questions, that will be great. Okay. Our friends in the backstage, is there any questions for you?
We're all here at the backstage. I'm Fadi. Impressive presentation for me. I've been following that through and through. Like I said earlier in my introduction, SMEs very passionate. It's an aspect of the sector that I'm very passionate about. And your presentation has actually been quite very interactive and impressive. But we still have some time. And I hope you're not wrapping it up as a matter of fact. There was a particular request you made. What was it?
Sorry?
You made a request. What was the request?
I was asking, I was asking if anyone have questions, because I'm having like my second part, and I was like, want to hear some questions. So if anybody can send you questions, guys, that would be great. And if you have any question as well, that would be great as well.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Fadi, it's interesting. I'm very sure people will have questions. A lot of them are giving thumb up with the presentation you're making. So what I'm going to do also is to invite them and say, ladies and gentlemen, there's an opportunity for us to have virtual interaction. I'm very sure by the time Mr. Fadi is ready, we can invite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to come around to interact with him, and of course, interact with this session. Please take an advantage of this. We need all of these kinds of interaction to help us have a lot of this driven home. But I'm going to be leaving right now for him to continue his section, and we'll continue as the case is. So as soon as we're ready, he's going to send an invitation. Please just click on the raise hands icon, and then the back end man is going to add you up, and then we can have an interaction. What do you think?
Thank you, Steven. Thank you. Okay, so we will move to the internal activities for SMEs. And when I'm thinking about it, I have like 3 main pillars we need to think about it. And these 3 main pillars are people. We need to think about people. Answers a huge question, which is how our people are feeling. Are we a true leaders for our people? Are there knowledge workers? And what I'm doing to motivate them. So first, let me think about the agile leader. And the agile mindset is a huge important for SME business. Why? Because you can find that you need to be leader by example. You need to tell your team what to do and how to do it. You need to be authentic. You need to have this kind of growth mindset instead of this fixed mindset. You did this. You make us lose this customer. You are not good. You are not great. Well, if you start pointing finger to your team, small team, a lot of chit chat will be gonna beyond your back. They will speak, oh, okay, I don't like him. Okay, I'm not working for my own. I'm working for his sake. And you'll find yourself in a huge and bad, what we call team dysfunction. Team dysfunction, one element of it is a bad leadership. So, business agility just tell us, okay, you need to have this growth mindset, accepting that everyone is getting something wrong because this is normal. And you always care about others. You are authentic in what you are saying. You are helping them to grow. You have this emotional intelligence to think about your team and what they are going to do. And then you need to manage your knowledge worker. And Stephen, if you can make the presentation slide bigger, that will be great. Stephen, if you can make a presentation window is bigger, that will be great. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so managing your knowledge worker. Who are my knowledge workers? My knowledge workers are the people who knows a lot about the business more than me. If I am a manager here and I'm managing 10 or 15 people in my company, I'm not understanding everything in this company. They do. They know how to do the job. They do it every day and night. They can tell you what the customer really needs because they have a lot to say. Remember, retaining a valuable employees, your knowledge workers are your valuable employees. So first, you need to let them take the decisions related to their job. Oh, Fadi, you mean that I will leave to them everything? No, just the decisions related to how to do their job. Be agile, be grow mindset. Respect them. Don't ever blaming everyone in a bad and being a bad leader because this will make a huge impact in their psychology. We don't leave job for money, we leave jobs because of bad bosses. Knowledge workers need to feel free. They know what they do, so you're just guiding them and encouraging them to innovate. If you are applying this as a part of agility and business agility, this will help you to grow because they will feel like this is my business. I care about my business. So he can stay up for long hours, working hard to maintain the company profitable, facing a lot of challenges to make the job done. The key is success. The key is respect. I'm just asking everyone if you can go and search on a SCARF model. Okay, SCARF model is a model for how to managing people. I advise everyone of you to read it. It's called SCARF. I'm writing here in a chat so everyone can read about it. SCARF model. It is for David Rock. And then we find a great author, Daniel Pink, in his book Drive, saying, what motivates your people is autonomy, mastery, and purpose. You as a leader need to think about it, need to think about your team to give them a freedom to do some decisions and feeling they are a master in what they do and help them to grow and always give them what they need to do their job and has a meaning for them, purpose. You are here for the company. You are here to make the company great. We are going together. A lot of huge businesses now start with a small team. Facebook, Amazon, Google, name it. They all have these three elements: autonomy, purpose, and mastery. So if you are applying business agility from internal environment, your culture, try to adopt these three elements of it. This will motivate your people. People are not working for money. People are working for self-esteem, because after 1, 2, 3 months, okay, this is the salary I got, so why I should getting more and more? But if I am engaged in this, I can do a lot. So how can you engage them? By decentralizing your decision making. Give them a frequent decision. Give them freedom to do some decisions in their day-to-day work. Don't tell them to take a decision which is time critical and will cost a company a lot, because if it is a long run decision or long lasting decision, this is your responsibility. But if it is a short term decision, like, okay, we need to deploy today because our customer is complaining from 1, 2, 3, 4, this is their decision. And this is required some information which you don't have as a business owner or a manager. So giving them some decision to be taken will let them feel autonomous and master, and they have a purpose. They care more. They will be motivated more. And this is my last slide. I just wanted to say thank you all. And this is Fadi Ismail from EG Consultant, Egypt. You can follow me on my link, which is write down my name, and I am ready to take all your questions. You can find my name here, Fadi Ismail. You can follow me on LinkedIn. We are the partner for Skilled Agile and IC Agile. Last thing, I would like to thank Agile advisors because giving me this opportunity to be here with you, and I am ready to have all your questions. I hope I was a good guest for all of you. Thank you. Steven, back to you.
As a matter of fact, I'm just taking in with your presentation. I see how well you've done. I want to say a big thank you so very much, Fadi. This has been a very excellent. Last year, where were you last year? 2020, right? Was it 2020? Yes. Where were you in 2020 when we had the third edition of the Agile Nigerian conference?
Well, I was a guest, okay, and now I'm a speaker. So thanks to be here with you. That adds to me a lot.
I like that. That is a mindset we're talking about. I mean, the past is past. Today we're here. Tomorrow is going to be greater than we ever imagined it to be. And I'm glad, perhaps, with the permission of the chairperson of the Agile Practitioner Association of Nigeria, I'm going to be getting more in touch with you to see exactly how we can have a one-on-one. What time is it where you are in Egypt, I imagine?
It's 6 p.m. We just 1 hour late.
We are 1 hour behind you, or you are 1 hour ahead of us, so that can work, obviously. So we lost the conversation. Because SMEs are very important, like I always keep saying, and sometimes it almost sounds like a broken record, but you can never say it enough, how important SME is, especially with this age of coronavirus that has changed the way business is being done. It's no longer business as usual. So at Etopa, if I remember correctly, the cost of implementation, especially for small and medium-sized businesses. Because when you hear some of this language, it comes with very big grammar. And you imagine the grammar is also reflected in terms of cost to implement a lot of these types of process along the value streams, and of course to bring that an outcome that will be beneficial at the end of the day. But if we understand that small and medium-sized businesses themselves actually have to adopt Agile methodology in all of their processes and create through the value streams, products or solutions that can actually help the customer become even much more a customer that is informed. They obviously come back that as the case might be. But then small businesses have budget which mid-sized or large organizations, basically play around with. And so if those small businesses understand that Agile can actually give them an advantage, and it can help them leapfrog to a place where even the time, the cost of delay, the time of lagging is obviously can be taken care of, where quantity and quality can actually be at par. Then obviously, I think Agile should be a thing every small and medium-sized business should actually adopt.
Yes, that's true, because business agility just have a misperception that it's only applicable if you have a big business. But from my work, with my previous work with SMEs, I found a huge application for business agility, because they care more about the money. They must be organized around the value. They have the advantage of being there for network, and they just having a network team so they can do it. So just think about how can you get benefit out of it, and how can you motivate people to be with you, how to organize your services or your products around the value, around the customer, what makes you get more money, and that's it.
Well, that's very true. In my own experience, because I anchor a national TV program here in Nigeria that actually basically talks so much about SMEs. We have engagement with some of the big organizations as well, but at the end of the day, we realize that if agility or agile methodology or the agile mindset will help small and medium-sized businesses thrive better than they are doing, then why not? That's the way to go. So I'm going to be having this conversation more with you, and I hope that in the future you can honor the invitation we might have extended to you and see exactly how to gain more insight to this.
Yeah, sure, of course. Thank you for hosting me today. I hope it was a nice presentation. And I'm putting my LinkedIn on the chat as well. So if anyone wants to connect, I'm happy. And I'm always being happy to be here with Agile Advisors and Agile Nigeria Conference. Thank you all, and have a good afternoon and have a good night today. Thank you.
All right, but before you leave, Fadi, you have to go into the lounge. There are a lot of people who will still want to have a one-on-one with you, if you don't mind, for the conversation to continue. And that's the beauty of the digital. Or
sure, I will go now for the lounge. Sure.
Okay, so there are people who would like to have one-on-one with you and engagement as it is. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Fadi Ishmael's presentation, and it's been one that is going to be wrapping up day one of the Agile Nigeria Conference 2021. Tomorrow, the conversation continues with Omar Osawengwe, speaking on Agile disruption in the world of COVID and beyond. We have Chidoku Eke, who is the MD Sigmac. He's going to be talking about the silo mentality, a challenge to Agile transformation in a COVID challenged environment. Of course, Funke Amobi is going to be speaking on building a culture of Agile methodology. And Carol Ariyubi will be speaking on starting the Agile journey in an organization, as well as Deputy Jian, who is going to be talking on understanding your team, the compass activity. Please, this conversation continues. We would like you to go into the lounge and where you can have a one-on-one networking session with all of our speakers and, of course, interact with them. Like you have likely said, I've just leveraged on the opportunity as your MC and moderator and to begin to continue my own business. Thanks to the Agile Practitioner Association of Nigeria, as well as Agile Advisor Africa, and that is Mrs. Mabiodo Oshaba and her team, Mr. Tunde, of course, all of the team behind here who have made this a wonderful time for me. From, of course, Abibat to our colleagues, my very good friend Olu. Olu is the one who has made it such an exciting moment for me. Tomorrow he has given me his word that he has adopted Agile mindset, and we're going to have a much more engaging moment on day 2 of our Agile conference. And so, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to all of our sponsors, and I'd like to quickly mention them. Gracious Travels and Tours Limited, Orchard Solutions Technology, Abbey Mentors, the Agile Advisor Africa, BPC Banking, TK Consultancy, Agility Health, Fifth Avenue, Luxan Promo Media have all done well to make this a possibility. It's been a trying year for a lot of us. 2021 is a continuum, and we're hearing from WHO. And whatever it is we're hearing, hopefully by the grace of God, next year we should have a physical meeting, and we'll be glad to have you in Nigeria. Fadi, that would be nice. I'm going to give you a treat of amala and better. You were very sure by the time you finish eating it, you want to relocate to Nigeria.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here with you, Steven. and it's really great. And you can find me as well in AG Consultant booth, in the booth lounge of this conference. Thank you again. It was my pleasure. I'm thrilled to be with you. Thank you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying tuned with me. Tomorrow continues, but please go to the lounge and have a one-on-one with all of our speakers, including Fadi. And then when we come back tomorrow, 9 o'clock, we are kicking off. My name remains Stephen Ipalabolos. And thank you for the honor and privilege of being a part of your day. And, of course, being the anchor and moderator for Agile Nigeria Conference 2021, the virtual edition. God bless you. Please keep keeping safe until we come your way again. Bye-bye till tomorrow.